Hi everyone, welcome again. In the last session, we saw that some of the recording was not working properly fine. So probably I'll first go through the OAuth authentication authorization, just a very quick demo, and then thereafter we will move on to the second section, wherein we will discuss more about the workspaces, projects, and folders, and how the data is organized in this asset management system. So, as I mentioned earlier, here we just have to click over whichever the authentication or authorization mechanism we want to use, whether GitHub or Azure or any other. So this time we will try to do again using the GitHub. So I'll click over it, and then it allows me to access here my uh, dashboard. But this time again, it did not show the intermediate step. So maybe I'll try again with incognito view so that it won't use my cache for this. And again, I click over the GitHub symbol and provide my credentials and then click on sign in. Now during this process, it is redirecting from the AD after authorization, and here you can see that it has accessed the system. So this is just to show the demo of the previous session, which was somehow not recorded properly. We can also see maybe for Azure. Here I can provide my Azure account details, where it tries to sign in using the Azure AD. Somehow it's not working in incognito. Let me try it using the this browser. So yes, it was not working with the incognito, but it works well with the browser in the normal mode. So using the Azure also, I can access it. Here you can see that the user is an Azure user. So these are the two uh, use cases which we wanted to show for OAuth authentication and authorization mechanism. Now, today we are going to cover as I said, like the workspaces, projects, and folders, how the data is organized. So here, once I go to the workspace dashboard, I am logged in as this user, which is a GitHub user, and herein you have the list of the workspaces. Of course, you can toggle the tabular view or the grid view like every other view, and you can also actually search in case if you want to search any particular kind of project, specific workspaces using this search criteria. So this is one of the search feature. And another maybe UI features that I just would like to show you is that it works both for like the desktop view and the mobile view. So for example, if you have workspaces like this, and if you have a bit of a width which is mobile specific, you can work it like this. So these are two different views. Now here, if you see that this is an admin user, and it has three kind of workspaces. One is a private workspace, then we have office workspaces, and then we have collaborations workspace. Now what is the difference between these three? So the first time when the user log into the system, to whichever brand the user belongs to, the system by default creates private workspace for the user, which means that anything which the user does on that workspace will not be visible to rest of all other users. So privately the user can use and manage and do things whatever the user wants, and then later on if the user wants to uh, move that asset once it's satisfied, then can move it to the public as well as the collaboration workspaces. Now, second type of workspace is office workspace, wherein Within the office, if it is an internal user, then anything within the workspace will be shared across. So any other user which is an internal user within the office can also access the same workspace, and then they can do a collaboration within the office. And then we have the third type, which is collaborations, which means that if we want to collaborate with any external partners, then we can do that using these workspace. For example, if we have influencers or those which are outside the office, and we do not want to share rest of the things that we work, but we want to have the capability within our system or the platform to get what they want to share with us and ingest the data or want to share with them, then using those collaborations workspace, we can do that. Now, to add any workspace, it's very simple. You just have to provide the name of the workspace. So, for example, here in the workspace, we may say style, uh, or maybe, yeah, home decor, for example. Home decor can be one of the workspace. And maybe this workspace we want specific to HM users, and we want to make it an office uh, level workspace, and then we can choose like who should be the owner of this workspace. So I choose myself to be the owner of this workspace, and then I submit. So here you can see the home decor has got created. Now we just have to see the user which has created this. Do the other users which are belonging to the office workspace type or having the admin access should be able to uh, access this uh, workspace. So let me log out and try to log in using my another admin user, admin@admin.com, and then let's take a look at the workspace. So here I can see that the home decor is also visible to me while I have not created it because I have been the admin and also an internal user. So that's why. Likewise, we also have this home official, which is for brand HM. So I am able to access this as well. So this is how the workspace works. And within the workspace, for example, I want to add a project, and in the project, I say, for example, specific to a furniture. And then here again, I will keep on the owner the same. And then this is how you create projects within the workspace. As I said, like the view will remain as any other view. So both the grid as well as the table views are allowed. I'm just showing you the one which currently I'm having. This is basically remembered by the browser. So anytime whichever view you choose, the next time you log in, you will get the same view. Once we get the project, then inside the project we can add different directories. Like within the directories, for example, I want to uh, have any specific section of the furniture, for example, tables, and then I want to create a directory for all the tables. Now, inside that directory of tables, then I am able to either create subdirectories or I can also upload the external assets. So this is how the whole uh, asset management categorization and the hierarchy of the folder is maintained. We will in the next section cover how we are uploading the external assets and what are the different features we currently have in the external assets. So that is all for now. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.